If I followed the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, then why wouldn't history, for which is defined as a chronological record of significant events, such as those affecting a nation or institution, often including an explanation of their causes, follow me out of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? And then wouldn't history, for which is defined as an account of a patient's medical background, follow me into the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning? And now wouldn't the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 be judging the medical record of the United States of America inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as ever since February 20th in 2018 inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida at 9:20 in the morning. So now, how can you be judging me on September 24th in 2023 at 7:26 in the morning in the name of your God, and you not be Satan, for whom is defined as the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God to tempt humans to sin, to accuse the sinners, and to carry out God's punishment in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. But you won't come into the judgment hall where the descendants, where your ancestors took Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee, for which allowed you all to turn him into Jesus Christ. See, so now who you gonna turn me into? You turn Minister Malcolm X into a street sign, right? You name streets after him. But now when he was living, he couldn't even protect his own family. Now that's history. They showed up with the man with a gun. He first was fighting the white man, and then he ended up with the guns. He wasn't fighting the white man. The black people throw the Molotov cocktail into his house, the people that he trained. So this is what I'm saying about the black race. I'm saying history is telling us about you, man. Listen, history is telling us about you. This is an established record. We see the movie that was made by Spike Lee. We saw it. Now, you say you had nothing to do with it, but we saw the movie. So wouldn't that be the same as the people who killed Jesus? See, I'm trying to figure out why in history, if something is similar, it's not the same. If the same spiritual entity, which is religious in nature, is now guilty of both killing a savior. See, so Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee was a Jew. So now he is Christ according to this, right? Look, Christ, Messiah, the expected king and deliverer of the Jews. That's Moses. Moses did that. Now, why would Jesus be expected to deliver the delivered? they was already delivered. If not, did not Moses go back into Egypt and get them from Pharaoh? Is that not deliverance? But now you're telling me that Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee's illegal seizure in the church, in the temple, in Jerusalem, saved me from you not seizing me. And I'm saying, well, when is the evidence against you, the person who seizing me? Right? If I'm in court, see, this shit got me crying, but hey, if I'm in court, right, and I'm fighting for my life, why would my friends and family judge me to Jesus, who lost his life giving sight to the blind, bringing Lazarus back from the dead? This is the crime. And I'm asking my friends and family, well, what's the crime I committed? Trying to give you sight of the devil that tried to blind me? I'm saying, well, look, man, I got an enemy here, but are you the enemy? So who is the expected king and deliverer of the black people, right? So now, hold on. Minister Malcolm X was, if Moses was to the Israelites, Minister Malcolm X was to black people. He just came as a Muslim, but he loved us all. You can listen to him. He say, look, we didn't come here as Muslims and Christians. He say, but I am a Muslim. You can listen to he say, but I'm here for the people. And that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm saying, listen, I am a father. I am a husband, but I am a veteran, and my word is my bond. So if my country gave me an oath when I was 18 years old to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, when did I become a domestic enemy inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, defending the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Now I can't go back to my wife for 15 years. I done been in jail twice. I done been in a mental hospital 8 times. And you telling me that I'm not the expected king and the deliverer of Folk Houses Incorporated? So who gonna deliver Folk Houses Incorporated if you all put Folk Houses Incorporated out of business? Who gonna deliver us if I didn't do it in the courts? And now I got my Bible here. Look, that say Folk Houses Incorporated. So wouldn't that be the kingdom? Wouldn't this be the gift? Wouldn't that be the Bible? See, wouldn't this be me capturing the devil in the details of my life and selling it so my children will never be subject to poverty again? But y'all selling the Bible and not understanding that that's how England is so rich. you buying the King James Version of the Bible. Where you think the proceeds going? But what did King James do? See, that's for what he'd say somebody else did, and he put it in a book. Now that book is the most sold book in the world. But I'm saying, well, if I did this at the best of my ability to build my family empire, Folk Houses Incorporated, see, that's my actual hands, and Folk Houses is in it. See, Folk Houses is in my hand. Now, that's my world. That's everything. Now, once it expands territorially, see, then it'll come out the book into hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities. See, but churches never gonna let it in because the proceeds gonna come back to my family. See, your preacher ain't gonna do that. He never gonna let that money go. See, that's what Jesus was talking about. But in order to write this testimony, I had to let the devil take $1.2 million from me. See, so I had to give up money to make money. But the money that I gave up allowed me to catch the devil, who you loves money, in the details of my testimony. See, that's so beautiful. See, that should be money. See, because that's me trapping the devil in the emancipation of my people. Isn't that beautiful? But not to my people. They say I'm a bad investment man. A friend told me that. He said I got too many moving parts. I'm saying, brother, I captured all the parts that was moving in a lawsuit. So see, they moving illegally. So now if we playing chess, see how I'm showing that the king on the opposing side of the board is cheating? But how is that the king then if he already checkmated? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. But see, the truth is too much to believe, like, because it got to come from somewhere. So now, how can I be a thief in the night if I'm in the day defending my life with my truth? So how am I the thief? So this person who did this is not the thief in the night? Look, if you can't read nor write, aren't you in darkness? So if you can read and they putting black marks over it, wouldn't they be keeping you in darkness? So what would be have truth in my light? So why would I dim my own light? But if I'm not light, what is this darkness? If I'm not light, what is this darkness in my life? See, this is light right here. This is darkness. How can I be both when I'm Tommy Castle and I'm Four Castles Incorporated? Why would I bring darkness to my truth? But why is darkness all around my truth? Because it's all around me, right? But you telling me that I'm not a powerful man to bring darkness to the light and then be able to monetize on the darkness? You telling me I'm not sovereign? Well, how is the darkness that surrounds me wealthy if I have brought the darkness that surrounds me to the light in a book called Emotion? See, this is a lawsuit. See, and it's criminal charges in here, and it's civil penalties in here, and I'm out of this. I'm the light within this darkness. See, this is my mind right here that I shared with you, who ancestors was denied the right to read and write. I am a descendant of those people who was denied the right to read and write. And I caught my enemy in my penmanship. See, that's called penmanship. See, that's showing competency. That's showing you got a mind. That's what this is showing. But my friends done let these people put me in a mental hospital 8 times. So where is their testimony? But mine, this is one of over 100 books just like this. One. So where is their testimony to say that I'm incompetent to show competency? See, now, hold on. Now, Messiah is a professed or accepted leader of some cause or hope. Now, back to my book. See, I'm a professed leader. The cause is to get my people out of religious darkness. See, that's in my living testimony. See, this my past testimony, and my living testimony. See, sync together. Look, see, that's me showing you the devil in my life, and then me showing you where he had to do it because he had to hide my intellectual property. He couldn't allow it to get to the masses, because then I would have the masses surrounding him like he is surrounding me. see, he got me on not more than one page. Look, pages. He just look, pages. He just he look at the pages. He ain't just do it in one. He all over the book. Now, but you say that Matthew just told you that Jesus and him had a conversation. I'm showing you that the devil and me is having a war of words. See, we having a war of words. See, and here he's stopping me from speaking. That's violating my First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. See, but my friends say I'm incompetent. Why they going to work as if they competent. But hey, but him back to what that now. So if I am now history, then I should be able to reference history in self-defense, right? So now I'm going to get, like I say, this is the man who talked about Mr. Frederick Douglass. See, so he is the one giving us, he's giving Mr. Frederick Douglass's testimony credit. See, so he's saying, look, now this is him talking about himself, without trembling for the fate of this country in the hands of a righteous God who is ever on the side of the oppressed and whose arm is not shortened that it cannot save, must have a faintly heart and be qualified to act the part of a trafficker in slaves and souls of men. I am confident that it is essentially true in all of its statements that nothing has been set down in malice, nothing exaggerated, nothing drawn from the imagination, that it comes short of the reality rather than overstates a single fact in regard to slavery as it is. And see, he put slavery, I don't know if you can see it, but see how I say in all caps? And so he let you know. See, but that's Mr. Frederick Douglass' name. So when y'all see me putting it in all caps, that's to let you know. See, so he had slavery as it is in all caps. He wanted it to be blunt, loud. See, that's what I do when I say Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. See, I'm saying that's who I am. See, with authority. And I put it in when you see I'm yelling it. And he say, this is the experience of Frederick Douglass. See, and that's loud. He got it bold. See, as a slave. See, I'm speaking as a slave, but my friends and my family did it. I can't blame the white man. See, that's what I'm saying. But now my family and friends is saying that they had nothing to do with it. And I'm saying, well, if you had nothing to do with it, why can't I get out of court? See, why my life being held up in court, but my brother in my house, he in one of my houses, somebody else in another one of my houses, and somebody else in another one of my houses. So how did you help me when I defended my houses that you got somebody else in court? So what y'all think I'm gonna do? Go there and physically throw them out the house? No, I'm calling the police. You go throw them out. You put them in there. You throw me out. If I'm in the courts and you let somebody else move in my house, then you know they squatters. You know they got no business in my house. Now what I'm doing homeless and you done let somebody live in my house. But I'm in court and you done throw me out of court, but you done gave me residency in Seminole County Jail twice. You done gave me residency in the military mental hospital in Tampa, Florida. I done been in there twice. But you haven't defended my constitutional rights once. But I done been in a mental hospital, like I say, in the VA mental hospital twice in Tampa, Florida, the VA hospital in Tampa, Florida twice. I done been in Lakeside in Eatonville, Florida twice. Where my family from. They got a crazy house in the black community. My family, I got out. They all around me. I'm in they didn't even come. They know I was in there. You telling me I'm not in a nightmare, man? This ain't no nightmare. And I go around my family and like everything cool. And then there's some dude trying to, you own Florida. I'm going to buy Alabama. And I'm saying, let's go to court, man. Oh, no, I ain't going to take you to court. So why you ain't going to take me to court to see? See, I'm saying, if I'm telling you I'm paid your debts, right? Why would you keep paying the debts? Somebody told you they paid. I would at least go see. If somebody said, man, I paid your debts and showed you the book where it's all redacted out. I showed the fools the book, man. I showed them the book saying, look, man, look, I paid your debts. Help me sell a book. They rather sell dope, man. I said, man, help me sell a book. Help me sell knowledge. The niggas said no, man. They rather sell dope, man. So how do the truth get past a dope dealer? It has no value to them. They don't give a damn about the kids. They need you to get high, man, so they can sit their ass on the porch or sit their ass in the house and play video games while your mama and your daddy bring your damn food stamps, your school clothes money. They steal, and then they children don't have clothes because they on drugs, man. So you stealing to clothe somebody else. You not even stealing to clothe your own children. That's what crack has done. So if you gonna just steal everything and you create nothing but children, then they gonna start stealing. And then what happened when there's nothing else to steal? Because you done stole everything, but you haven't grown not one kernel of corn. You haven't raised no cows, no chicken, but here come the Muslim. Don't eat no pig, but I bet you when there ain't nothing but goddamn pigs, your ass gonna eat a pig or die. See? Because I read in the Quran where it said when you have to survive, you have to do what you have to do. See? You don't just die. I read it in the Quran. Now let's go. If I'm not, because I know all I got to do is ask the computer. It's gonna tell me what chapter, and what verse, and I done already done it. So I see that, but I like my Muslims. See, I like y'all because of Lewis. See, the only Muslim I actually know, his name, Tony Lewis. Man, I miss him so. I miss him because I could just have a talk with him, man. And I told him this, man. I say, man, bruh, it's like talking to you is like I'm talking to myself. You know what I mean? And then I started reading and getting into the Quran, and I say, man, he know who I am because he see it. I'm reading it, right? So anyway. So look, so you're a trafficker in slaves and the souls of men. I am confident. Okay, hold on. The experience of Frederick Douglass as a slave, yeah, okay, was not a particular one. His lot was not especially a hard one. His case may be regarded as a very fair specimen of the treatment of slaves in Maryland, in which state it is conceded that they are better fed and less cruelty treated than in Georgia. See, this is what the black people telling me now. They say, man, I ain't like you. I ain't gonna get involved in what you going through. See what I'm saying? And I'm like, huh? I'm saying, man, this the state putting us in. They ain't putting me in prison. See, so that's what I'm telling the brothers and sisters that I'm getting out of jail. I'm saying, listen, man, them brothers put me in there. That's how I'm able to get you out, because I'm showing that the state and our community leaders are one and the same. They just like back in the days, man, when the judges used to be the preachers, and they said that people were witches. See, y'all better look at the history of y'all religion, man. Them people were killing people, man. That's why they had to make a law separating church and state. They used to put a letter on you, man, and kill you. So now y'all talking about Hitler, but what about them preachers? They used to throw a woman, okay, say a woman, they just say a woman did something. They'll say a witch in you or something. What they used to do is, because they couldn't swim, so they'll throw you in the water. I read a book about it. They would throw you in the water, and if you survived, they said you was a witch. But if you died, they say you were innocent. And you saying, well, how about if God saved me? Then they would run them down and hang them. So when they judge you, you had to die. That's the only way. So if God saved you, you learn how to swim. Now they say that's witching. So now just imagine. Now you have swimming in the Olympics. They would have hung all them people. Do y'all understand that? But y'all don't get deep into y'all religion. You can't read. But go check it out. Go see. Go see. Hey, it's a dude named Ivan the Impaler. He was a leader. He had a religious man. They was religion. He was killing people in the name of religion. Joan of Arc. It was a lady. She was like 17, 18 years old. Had ran up against the church, the Catholic Church. They burned her, tarred and feathered her. They put tar on this woman and burnt her up. And then it was like 490 some years, maybe 95 years around the back. I read that then they made her a saint. 495 years after they burned her and tarred and feathered her. See, that's what the church do. 400 years later, they say they did right by that child. She was 17, no more than 19. They killed her. And then they sainted her. So that what y'all gonna do to me? How many more? How you just gonna kill me and then in the name of your God saint me and then worship me, then sell my damn books like y'all help me? Is that what y'all gonna do, black churches? See, that's what I'm saying. Is this now, this was our time to lie, to murder, to take a family away, and then you gonna sell my book? No, hell, it's a crime. That's why my book ain't going in no goddamn churches, no temples, no synagogues, and no mosques. Can't go in there. And after a while, it ain't gonna be in no jails, no detention centers, and no prisons. Cause your ass ain't supposed to be in there. So my word, when your ass go to jail or prison, or when you go to church, temple, synagogue, take your Bible in there. Don't take my shit in there. Cause you throw me out. I don't wanna go in your motherfucking churches. I don't wanna go in your temples, synagogues, or mosques. I don't wanna go in there. You throw me out, I wanna stay the fuck out. Now you keep that in there. Don't beep it out. I don't want to go in no goddamn churches, no church, no temple, no synagogue, and no damn mosque. Now, this book right here can go to detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. But the next book that my company put out is not going to no jails, not going to no detention centers, and it's not going to no prisons. You're not going to get my knowledge while you locked up, because this book right here is going to keep you free. So I can pay you $25 an hour to keep your ass out of jail, to keep your ass out of prison, and to keep your ass out of detention centers. So if you don't help me sell this book, then your ass deserve to be in jail, your ass deserve to be in detention centers, and your ass deserve to be in prison. Now, so it says now, in which state is it conceded that they are better fed, less cruelty treated than in Georgia, Alabama, or Louisiana, where my daddy and people from. See, my partner from Alabama, the one sending my ass back to work. Many have suffered incomparably more, while very few on the plantations have suffered less than himself. Yet he deplorable, yet how deplorable was his situation. Now I messed up on I done got emotional, but hey man, that's how I go. Okay, deplorable, so I messed up on it, so.
Deplorable.
Okay, so that's what I do, so that's why you see a lot of definitions. So deserving censure or contempt. So censure is a judgment involving condemnation. So they supposed to be condemned. So that's what I'm doing in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, now because I was following the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, the statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, I can now go get Mr. W.M. Lloyd Gaddison's testimony from Boston on May 1st in I'm trying to memorize it, 1845, to now corroborate my enslavement before my people, just like Mr. Frederick Douglass. See, I'm writing my testimony, but see, he couldn't do what I did. He couldn't make a case for his freedom. All he could do was testify to the treatment of slaves from his personal experience as a slave. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, well, how have I'm competent enough to catch Satan or the devil or the evil spirit around me in my testimony? How am I not competent enough to sell my testimony that I caught the devil in? See, but when your friends and family is caught up in your life details, then they shame won't allow you to be prosperous, which is me. See, my friends and family shame is why I can't sell my testimony. See, because they have already given their version of me. But see, this is what I'm saying. If Jesus was me, and you got Matthew giving his testimony, you got John giving his testimony, you got Saul and changed his name to Paul giving. So who do y'all listen to if you find Jesus' testimony as now my grandchildren or somebody gonna have to find my testimony, and when you find it, right, it's gonna be redacted. So now, do you find me and the devil that surrounds me? But see, now all I'm finding is the people that killed Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. All I'm finding is the high priest Caiaphas' descendants, the Pharisees, Pontius Pilate. See, people that won't follow the law, won't do what's right. You think them judges who's supposed to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, didn't know that I was a veteran defending the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic? So see now, how can they get paid from the tax, from the treasury, and I, who used Amendment 14, Section 4, to protect the validity of the national debt, as I'm showing I'm a slave now. So hold on, let me get that, because I'm showing you that the law is saying that my friends and family is wrong. So how can the judges now go on as if they don't know the law. See, now, if my friends and family, they don't know the law, they say. But the judges know that they violating the United States Constitution Amendment 14, Section 4, because I have put it in evidence several times over these 15 years that says the validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payments of pensions, which is my wife's 401k and my 401k, which I had to liquidate to try to survive the attack of my state. So now, and my government, because I work for the United States Postal Service, and that attack of me ended up hurting my wife's pension because I needed her pension to save our life. So now, why shouldn't the United States, according to Amendment 14, Section 4, then protect our pensions? See, but now, they telling my wife that I hurt her, but I'm telling my wife, hey, babe, your pension's still good because of Amendment 14, Section 4. Now, why should I argue with my wife when it looked like I lost her pension? But if I argue with her, then I wouldn't have been able to go into court and show the devil took her pension and stop this her pension now. See, the testimony is her pension. And there go the devil stopping it again. So why would I be stressed? And that's what I'm telling my friends and my family. I'm saying, well, why would we come out of this poor when I have a wealth of knowledge? Why would we come out of it poor? But see, you was poorly educated before, but you got a degree now. And now you think you smart. See, but they would never allow you to see how smart I am. See, they still redacting my knowledge, but it's overflowing like your Bible say. My cup is running over. And you see your devil trying to cover it, but it just running all out. He can't stop it, but you stopping it. My family and my friends. See, but look, so the pensions and bounties. So see, like when Jesus said that he'll build the temple up in 3 days. See, look, I protected my wife's pensions, my pension and my wife's pension. So that says the payment of pensions. So I protected my wife's pension and my pension and your pension, all at the same time that I put the bounties out on the people who put our pensions in jeopardy. So see, I did what Jesus, I did it instantly with the same section at the same time. I saved you and killed him and put a hit out on him, a bounty. See, same time, boom, instant. Now you say that your Jesus needed 3 days. I ain't need nothing but the crime. And I did it at the same time. See, at the beginning and the end. See, I am the Alpha and the Omega. And according to Section 4 of the United States Constitution Amendment 14, I am the Alpha and the Omega. See, the man who took my money, I have a bounty out for him. See, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I put it out federally and around the world in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And then now I'm taking it all around for generations. I'm looking for you on September 24th in 2023 at 8:03 in the morning. See, I'm still looking for you. I stopped, but now I'm not even looking for you no more. The United States Constitution Amendment 14, Section 4 looking for you. That's who's looking for you. I sent it after you. See, like they used to send slave catchers to go get our ancestors. I sent Section 4 to go get you for enslaving us. See, that's what I'm doing. See, whoever enslaving us, it's a bounty on you of $2 million. And I'm paying it in accordance with, see, but I'm mad now. That's what I'm laughing. But this is I'm pissed off, and I'm just letting your ass know, right? See, that's what I say. I don't like to get mad. See, let me calm down. So, the bounty for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion shall not be questioned in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. Shouldn't be questioned. But neither the United States nor any state shall assume or pay any debt or obligations incurred. See, so that $30 trillion that y'all did to save this from getting to the people. They spent 30 pieces of silver to hide your Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. They had to this point done spent $30 trillion, and they finna run out of money on October 1st. See, but I have yet to make my money. See, they won't even let me sell my value. They trying to wait till I die so they can then get out of debt. See, that's what they do. See, but I got them. See, look. So, but neither the United States nor any state shall assume. See, you tried to assume my value. Let's break it down now. See, you stole my value, so you assumed it. To take to or upon oneself. See, so that's what the state of Florida and the United States of America did through its elected officials when it took my value upon itself, and then it gave its citizens $30 trillion in debt. That's what it gave y'all. But see, the gift is now allowing you to owe me $30 trillion, and I'm gonna pay it off with the truth. See, you owe 30 trillion because your elected officials lied to you, ran elections that was illegal, gave you presidents that's illegal, all voided, ain't worth nothing. The history ain't worth shit. Let me tell you what your history. Let me show you your history here. See, your history is made up. So the chronological records and significant events, such as those affecting the state of Florida and the United States of America, as well as its institutions, which is its hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, jails, detention centers, and prisons within the United States and its territories are being deceived, because y'all are not given the significant events, nor the explanations of those events, nor their causes. See, they just hiding it and keep lying in the name of God. See, but you say I'm not my God, but I'm not lying to you. See, so I'm telling you I'm my God. But your country says that it has given you a God to trust in, but it's lying to you in the name of that God. That's what I'm telling you. But I'm telling you the truth in the name of my God, who is named Tommy Chancey Council Sr. Whether you want to admit it or not, I'm just telling you, I do not pray. I do not believe in nobody other than me. That's why I don't gamble or none of that, because I don't bet on nobody but me. I don't gamble, none of that. Ask my wife, shit, I go to Las Vegas, don't gamble. Now, I go and play blackjack because I went to Las Vegas. And I was like, dang, I like backjack, you know. Because we used to play it, my uncle and I. So I was like, man, I'm in Las Vegas. I play. But I go to a and you will see people done took me. I won't play. I don't gamble my money away. Man, I just don't understand why would I gamble to get what I already got. So see how I gamble is when you took something from me, now you force me to have to gamble. See, but what I'm telling you is I knew the outcome. That's why, okay, say you playing, see, I don't know how to gamble, so I don't really understand. Okay, but I guess poker, right? I done looked at it, but I don't know the river card. I don't know none of that. But the logistics of it is, I think, is that you got to have the best hand, right? So I'm saying, I think, like, if you have a full house, then that's the best hand. Now, I don't know, so don't sit here and quote me on, because I'm telling you I don't gamble. So this in my mind. So I'm saying I have the best hand. But now check it. I saw, right, well, and I don't know why they do this, but like say if you had a bad hand, or what you could say three cards. Now I don't know what that is now, because I was trying to look at it, but I don't gamble. I don't have the I don't have the want to sit there and look at it. I don't gamble. So, but I looked at it, and the dude gave 3 cards. So the dealer gave him 3 cards, and then he put the card in hand. He looked at the card. Now, I'm saying, okay, I had, when I was born, I had some good cards. I just didn't know how to play them, right? So now, I don't have to give no cards away, right? So I'm saying, well, I hold. They like, well, no, you need to give us 2 cards. I'm like, nah, I hold. I like my hand, right? Because I made my hand good. So why would I give up a card when I know that the card is the best, that's giving me the best hand? See, so I had my wife, my daughter, and my son. See, so, okay, if a preacher is a good preacher, his children is going to testify to his goodness. But if the preacher nasty, his children know, because they in the house with him. He can't hide. He all day, 24 hours. No. So you could put on a show outside the house, but you ain't gonna put on no show inside out because you home. So see, my family know me. See, they like, nah, no, man, please. And they know if I'm agitated or aggravated. They know. That's why they leave me alone. Like, they'll leave me alone. Like, man, daddy tripping. So just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? But they know that those days is rare. So when they became like, they knew something was wrong. So they like, wait a minute, dad, I ain't talking to us for days. Like, but they don't know I done clicked out. I'm gone. See, I ain't there. See, so now I got to get my history back because I realized I had left. See, but I'm showing them I didn't leave you. I went to go get this motherfucker. See, I couldn't tell you. I had to show you. How could you see this in my life? I'm talking about, see, you can see it in my written body. But how could you see it up here? So I had to bring it into this and then bring him out and her out into this. And now this is our retirement plan. See what I'm saying? So this is the explanation of the causes. See what I'm talking about? See, this is my history and I'm explaining it. So explanation is defined as the act or process of explaining. So now, see, the definition of explaining is to make known. See, so I made it known, and I made it where I could take care of my family. So my business is education, because knowledge has value. So if I wasn't knowledgeable, then I wouldn't be able to show you the ability of my intellect. See, so if I am mentally impaired, how can I then show such beauty? This is beautiful. Man, this is a portrait. See, the devil is not with horns and all of that. See, it's just a line over words. Isn't that beautiful? See, you don't even have to read this to see the devil all over these words. And these words is me. Isn't that beautiful? Whoa, that's so beautiful. See, that's an explanation of the causes of why you think I am not as great as I am. See, that's the explanation. Now, so now I just showed that, so I'm showing you the insurrection and rebellion occurred. I'm showing you that they shall not assume, which they assume my identity, or pay any debt, which in 2008, when they bailed out the banks, see history. See, that's their, okay, let's go back to history. So now, this is history. This is America's history, for which is defined as an account of a patient's medical background. So see, now we're dealing with America's sickness. See, so now I have shown, that's showing you the payments that they paid or obligations incurred in aid of insurrection or rebellion against the United States. So I had to then become the public defender of the citizens of every state in the Union once I saw the elected officials had violated the Constitution of every state when they violated the Constitution of the state of Florida. So see, me being a veteran, then I had to do what I had to do when it was time to do it. I had no other time. I had to defuse the bomb or let it blow. So I chose to jump on it. See, and save my people. But then my people tried to blow my mind. And I'm saying, bro, I done defused the bomb, don't you see? But you want to let it blow? Look, man, I diffused it. See, I got the devil. This is the fuse. This is the wick. I cut it. And I mended the law. But you laughing at me. But I'm showing you, you are now in aid of the insurrectionists. You are an insurrectionist. So now Amendment 14 looking for you. And now you broke. See, because you mess with the public debt, see? And see now, so any claim for your losses or look, any claim for loss or emancipation of any slave. See, so all of the money that you think you making, you finna lose because of my emancipation inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, that's my chronological record of significant events in the life of Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. See, that's how I went from being Tommy Chancey Castle to King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. It all climaxed inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when all kings and queens from all over the world were supposed to come pay homage to me inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So now then they finna lose all of their any claim for losses. See, when the truth get to me and they lose their kingdom because they lose their subjects, see, now they can't go after their subjects because the state of Florida made me prove that I was God. So why would they serve a king and not serve me? And the Bible say you're not supposed to put no one before the truth. See, so if their God is not true, then their God can't produce the truth. That's the Bible. It say your father was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. See, this is murdering the brain cells. See, this is murder. See, because if nobody knows, then you have murdered the possibility of them knowing. So this is a gunshot. See, this is a wound to the mental development of those who want to know me. How can you know me if they hiding me behind their darkness? So see, but the light is still shining all around it, so you getting somewhat of the truth, but you also seeing the person that's denying you of the truth that you need wholly. See, so now this is half true, but I am the true part of the half. I'm not lying in no part of my life at all. Now, so now I am, so you can't claim for your losses, but I can claim for mine. See, look, because you can't, the validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payments of pensions. See, so I'm paying. See, I'm paying my wife, and I'm paying the pensions of those who work for everything they got it from the sweat of their brow. See, but the dope boy and all that, see, you ain't, your shit, you got that by sickening us, man. You enslaving us. See, you enslaving us to an addiction, to crack cocaine or meth or some damn pill or whatever the fuck y'all doing. So why should I love y'all and y'all don't love us? Y'all getting paid, y'all just like slave owners. Y'all got paid off of our demise. See, you don't get paid unless we addicted. And they didn't get paid unless we were slaves. So you enslaving your own image. You are just like those people that Christopher Columbus bought us from. You are an offense to us. You are Satan. You are who Jesus said was an offense to him. You are an offense to everything righteous. You are a drug dealer. You are a plague. You are not fit to be around kids or around it. You worse than pedophiles. See, because if you will not stop hurting yourself, then you're no good to yourself. And if you're no good to yourself, how can you be any good to me? But all such debts, obligations, and claims shall be held illegal and void inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So right there, anything else you do can and will be used against you in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And then everything you do and say after then will be used against you in the court of public opinion on September 24th in 2023 at 8:22 in the morning. See, I, for whom is history, has never stopped making history. But you, for whom is a lie, has never stopped lying in history. See? See what I'm saying? See, I am history, and you are the liar in my history. See what I'm saying? So you laugh at me today, but my history gonna judge you tomorrow, because you that black spot in my history. So see, I'm trying to uncover me so I can enlighten you. But you are the darkness around me. So I am now revealing you in my written formation. See, I'm showing you that I am the word because I am the way. I am the truth because I am the light. You are the darkness that surrounds me, but I am the light that encompasses you. So what you gonna do when the people see the light? Won't they see the darkness that surrounds me? So you best to be careful, because you get caught in the light, but you dark. What happens when darkness succumbs to the light? But just because you don't know what succumb mean, don't mean you not gonna succumb when the time comes. See? But anyway, we'll get to that point when that point get to you. See what I'm saying? Because I done already made the point. You just didn't get it yet. But so now look, he said, now this is back. So many have suffered incomparably more, while very few on the plantations have suffered less than himself. Yet how deplorable was his situation, what terrible chastisements were inflicted upon his person, what shall more shocking outrages were perpetrated upon his mind. See, this is what I'm saying. Now, this is W.M. Lloyd Garrison talking about Mr. Frederick Douglass, and I'm saying, man, this what my friends did to me. This ain't no slave. This what my friends did. This was my family member. This ain't no slave owner did this. This my friend. These the people that I said my friends. I chose them. They said I was crazy. Man, see, that's that mental chastisement upon his mind, with all his noble powers and sublime aspirations. How like a brute was he treated, even by those professing to have the same mind in them that was in Christ Jesus. Man, that's y'all, man. Man, I mean, them preachers came, they were brutal, man. Look, man, this is in 1845, man. Y'all ain't changed yet, man. And then y'all got us sick here, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all still selling us on heaven, man. We need jobs, we need food, we need health care, we need all this stuff, man. Y'all taking the money, ain't build one hospital, man. Y'all got private planes. Oh, man, how could y'all do that, man? I couldn't do it, and it was my life. I didn't owe nobody shit, man. Y'all owe us, man. Man, y'all owe us.